Hello, this is Alejandro from Information Technology Pros, and this is the iPad review, part one of a series that begins today. This is a walkthrough of the iPad as soon as you pull it out of the box. This is the iPad 16GB model, Wi-Fi, your entry-level model, not too shabby. The first thing you'll notice is, of course, the beautiful big screen, and as soon as you unlock and all of the apps come up, one of the things you're going to enjoy the most is just the speed of launching. This is Facebook, one app that is only available in iPhone version. And as you can see right here, there is a little 1x button that if you press that, it reduces to see it in normal screen size. So as you can see, there's that feature of launching iPhone apps and looking at them at twice their size. This is quite fast. If you are an avid iPhone user, you're gonna notice that the speed of launching this app is just amazing. Here's YouTube, which comes right out of the box. And the other thing that you're going to also enjoy a lot, for example, in applications like this, is the mode when when you do this. So I'm not making a commercial for Sandra Bullock, so I'm just gonna go somewhere else. But as you can see, the horizontal mode is pretty good for watching movies and videos, and you can of course rent from iTunes, the iTunes store, and take it with you on a flight, a long flight. The responsiveness of turning it upside down and sideways and all of that, it's incredibly fast. There's no lag, literally. Um, each app, if you have used these apps in the iPhone, has a bundle of new features. I invite you to explore them. For example, the notes. Well, this is your regular notes, but if you flip it, you have a list of the notes that you have on your iPad, and you can switch through them or even create a new note and then just start typing. Something that you don't have in your iPhone, for example, is the keyboard hide button, which is quite useful. Another feature, if you don't like the self or auto rotating, one of the buttons right here allows you to prevent from rotation. So when I turn it on, you're gonna see now rotation is not allowed. So if you rotate your iPad, it's not going to do the auto rotation. So when you're laying down in your couch in your bed and reading, and you don't want the auto rotate to kick in and mess up your reading, then that's what you can do. Now, if you're in this mode and you turn on the auto rotation, it locks in this mode too. So pretty handy. Let's hide the keyboard and go to the main screen. One more of my favorite features is the two bands. So right now we're in the settings, and as you can see, well, the length is really nice, but also you can see all of the categories in the features in the settings, and on the right side, well, you see all of the different options, so you can browse through all of them fairly quickly. Very fast processor. Um, if you have a collection of photos, one of the features you're going to see when you turn it off and you come back from unlock is this little guy right here, which is your picture frame. So once you turn it on, you're gonna start going through your photos, and well, that's a nice picture frame. All you need is just a little base or stand that they sell on any store, and you're going. Um, Let me see if there is anything else I want to show you. This is email. You can see your inbox or inboxes through this fancy little useful box. You can do a quick search here for emails. The keyboard it's nice. It's not the best keyboard in the world, but I think it's pretty okay. I've actually written a couple of blog entries from the WordPress app here. Um, it's pretty handy, I think. Um, Going through screens, as you can see, pretty responsive. There's just a whole lot of apps that I think are for all tastes. Of course, one of the big features is that um, books. to read, and you can look at the library. This is your bookshelf. Um, you can download Winnie the Pooh for free, and as you can see, quite quite a nice little application. You can view it in both modes and insert bookmarks and zoom in and take notes, etc. So um, for those avid readers, I think this is a really nice uh, competitor to the other e-readers. Plus, this is the only one that has a full screen in color versus the other ones. The competitors, they all have an LCD of duotone, and competitors like the Nook from Barnes and Noble, they only have a menu or a sub screen that is in color, but the actual main reading screen section is not in color. So that's something definitely to consider. Some of my favorite apps that I installed um, are actually iPad only versions, but when you go to the App Store, you're gonna see that there is a clear distinction between uh, apps that are only available for iPhone that you can see on that dual mode of 1x, 2x, apps that are available for both the iPhone and the iPad. So when you look at different lists, suppose you do a search for Amazon and looking for the Amazon app. So there's a little plus sign. If you see where it says free, that plus sign means this is iPhone and iPad enabled, and that ensures that you have a better user experience versus the zoomed pixelated version of the app. So now back to the showcase. Well, I have TweetDeck that allows me to look through my different Twitter accounts and Facebook updates. A little clunky. I prefer the iPhone version better, but has a couple of interesting features because of the big size of the screen. And by the way, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at IT_pros. The Weather Channel, for those of you like me who live in the Midwest and have to suffer tornado season, well, this app is pretty cool. You have a full radar and alerts of severe weather and whatnot. So right now we have a flood warning in effect until tomorrow, and you can see full maps here interactively and whatnot. So this is fully optimized for the iPad. If you have kids, there's tons of apps for the kids, and they're all pretty funky. You touch a sound, an image, and they make really funky sounds. I'll show you some videos more when it comes about reviewing for kids. But other of my favorite apps, and I'll cover them more in detail in the future, are some of the musical apps. This is a full sequencer from Korg. Just a sneak peek. But what else can I tell you? The iPad has also an iPod functionality, so if you want to sync some of your songs, I haven't done any of mine. I'll cover that in a separate review. Uh, yep, you can connect a set of headphones right here in this jack and listen to your favorite music. Size is not too bad, honestly. At first, you kind of feel it's a little heavy, but you get used to it pretty quickly. It's really it's not too bad actually. Um, really fits well, and you will get used to it very well. So that's it for the first part of this series. I hope you enjoyed it, and the next one I think we'll be covering more specific features for books, music, and other uses like photography. This is Alejandro Ramirez, Group Admin for Information Technology Pros. Have a nice one.